welcome to X3, One Topic, Three Pundits, myself included. I'm John C. Dvorak. I'm here with Andrew Eisner and Joe Engo, and we're going to talk about, or discuss at least, which seems to be the big news story of the week, with all kinds of pundits chiming in, the Amazon cloud blowing up. And I guess has it been completely fixed? I don't know that it has.
No, it's been fixed. Yeah. Everything's back up and running. It was an outage of, was it like 12 hours or something like that?
Well, I heard that just as, including a couple of days ago, I heard that there was a couple of sites that were still not fully online, on stream.
Does anybody know what caused it? I mean, I'm surprised they didn't blame it on some utility crew cutting through the fiber cable somewhere, in the middle of the country.
Well, supposedly it was only one segment of the data center, so it wasn't the entire data center. It was only like one segment.
But it brought down a bunch of sites like Reddit and
Hootsuite and Foursquare, some big
Quora.
sites.
Yeah, Foursquare, huge.
So do they know what caused it?
I have not seen anything about it.
So the fact is that
it's a non-story. The thing goes down. Nobody knows why. Yeah. Everyone's running around like crazy. By the way, I wrote a column at PC Mag. Go check it out, PCMag.com, discussing the whole thing. And I didn't, people, because I keep getting emails. Ooh, the cloud blew up again, just up your alley. Go ahead and blast them. That's not my concern. Isn't so much with people who use the cloud services for like scalable big sites. My concern, which is the basis of my complaining about the cloud constantly, is people using the cloud for word processing, which seems stupid. Why are you using all this bandwidth for word processing? And also, I don't trust a lot of these cloud situations where all of a sudden you're part of some. Well, this happened goes back for years. People that were members of Yahoo groups, they'd have a group. And then they'd get the group would get pretty big, and they start doing emailings, and then somebody say, "This is spam." And then Yahoo would kick them off the group, lock the site down. The group would dissolve because there was somebody sent one email out. Yeah. I mean, the fact that there's a fickleness to a lot of these cloud operations, where you could be, subscribing to some specific service that you needed, and you can just get thrown off
Somebody arbitrarily decides to close you down. Yeah. But the big news here too was not only the fact that some people's faith was shaken in the cloud. I mean, didn't we just talk about HP now, sort of betting their future on the cloud? So outages like this are not good for the cloud. By
the way, I see it, Amazon would be the best cloud guy because they have this huge retail. Their operation cloud-wise is huge, and they should know more than anybody about how to run this thing without it going down.
Well, a lot of developers made a mistake on this by having all their everything in one small bucket. They didn't plan for failure. Yeah. There was I'm trying to remember who it was. There was a company that released a statement about all this, saying that they're aware of these kind of disasters and they plan around it. They had this thing called Chaos Monkey, and what it does, it goes around randomly and shuts servers down just to make sure the entire service can handle an outage of just one instance or whatnot in one of these cloud environments. A lot of these sites that went down had not planned for failure. Yeah. And that's one of the big concerns here. No matter which cloud provider you have to have some sort of redundancy there.
What monkey?
It's called Chaos Monkey, which I think is an awesome name for an application. But
well, what Joe's saying.
What do you? Okay, so let's say that you're on the Amazon cloud and you run what is the What happens? What do you do in terms of your small site putting all your eggs? How do you?
Well, it's not just one data center. Right? There's ways of mirroring your instances all over the place.
Well, what is the best way of mirroring? Let's say my site is on the Amazon cloud.
No, they have tools built into the service that allows you to replicate.
What if the whole thing goes down and you don't? So you.
Well, then you're screwed at that point.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Right.
You're screwed, which is the basis for most of this technology.
It just supports your whole theory.
The whole theory. I don't care. They got backups.
But still, even if your data center goes down, if the power goes down to your data center, you're out of business anyway. Well, not out of business, but you're shut down anyway.
Yeah. Well, I know, but at least that's yours.
Chaos Monkey,
The way I see it is like if you got your data center, you own it, you're running it, and it goes down, it's on you.
Yeah.
But that's different than being at the mercy of somebody else, which seems to be would make you more nervous. I would be shaking.
I can't wait until there's a huge security breach where everybody's information from 15 different companies is released because Amazon gets cracked. I cannot wait for that because that's going to be the big, maybe you really should not put everything into the cloud. I'm totally against it. I think it's an awful idea, and companies are going to very soon find out that it is a bad idea.
Right. And can Chaos Monkey do anything to prevent that security
No,
breach?
Chaos Monkey is only for testing out redundancy.
Good.
All right. You've been watching X3.